If any man or woman had a hand in your death, may they never know peace. May the earth reject them.
2 weeks after the burial, Neka and the children finally returned to their house in the city. When she turned the key in the lock and pushed the door open, the silence that met them was like a heavy blanket. The house still smelled of Obina's favorite cologne, and his spare shoes were still neatly tucked under the console table in the hallway. Chidi, Somi, and Toby walked in slowly, their small footsteps echoing on the tiled floor. Usually, their father would be shouting from the parlor, "Who is that coming to disturb my peace?" Followed by a loud laugh and big hugs. Now, there was nothing but the hum of the refrigerator. Neka stood in the center of the living room, her white morning clothes looking ghostly in the dim light. She looked at the empty recliner, where Obina used to sit to watch the news. The pain hit her fresh, as if the accident had happened only an hour ago. She sat on the edge of the sofa and pulled her children close, all of them crying quietly in the stillness of a home that had lost its heartbeat. 1 week after their return, just as Neka was beginning to figure out how to navigate the house without her husband, a loud, aggressive knock came at the front door. Neka wiped her hands on her wrapper and went to the door. When she opened it, her heart dropped. Standing there was Mama Chioma, flanked by Jude and Chuka. They weren't holding small bags for a visit. They had large, heavy suitcases and sacks of foodstuffs at their feet. "Mama? Brother Jude?" Neka asked, her voice filled with confusion. "I didn't know you were coming to the city today." Without waiting for an invitation, Jude picked up 2 of the bags and pushed past Neka, his shoulder hitting hers. Chuka followed, dragging a trunk that scratched the floor. Mama Chioma walked in last, her face stern, as she looked around the parlor. A house where a man has died should not be left for only a woman to manage. Mama Chioma said, dropping her handbag on the dining table. "We have come to stay. We cannot leave our son's properties to be wasted." "But there is no space," Neka stammered, watching Jude drop his bags in the guest room. "And we are still mourning. I need time with my children." Jude walked back into the parlor, tapping a bunch of keys he had taken from the hallway bowl. "Mourning is over, Neka. From today, we are the ones in charge here. We are here to make sure our brother's sweat does not disappear into thin air. You should be happy your family is here to help you." Neka looked at the suitcases lined up in her hallway and realized the peace she had fought for was gone. The people who should have comforted her had arrived to take over.